Variables in JavaScript. So these variables are used to store the information. These variables are used to store information. So information means values. Okay, so in JavaScript we can create variables. So we have to use var keyword to create variables. Okay, so these variables are used to store the information. These variables are containers for storing the information. In JavaScript we can create variables by using var keyword. So this var keyword only for declaration or installation. In JavaScript only var keyword for declare variables. Okay, only var keyword to create the declare variables. So these JavaScript variables must be identified with unique names. JavaScript variables must be identified with unique names. So unique names are called identifiers. In JavaScript we can create integer variables, string variables, float variables, and boolean variables. Okay, if you want to create integer or string or float or bool variables, use only one keyword, that is var keyword, to create all these type of variables. So for suppose to create integer variables, var x equal to 10, okay, that is integer variable, and use var keyword to create string variables also. Name equal to, for string variables we can use double quotes or single quotes. Okay, example name, and var keyword to create float variables. A equal to, that is 12.47, and var keyword to create boolean variables also. Flag equal to true or false. Boolean variables machine should take only two values, that is true or false. So here variables are two types, that is local variables and global variables. Variables are two types. First one is local variables.
Sir.
Yes.
And no need to define the data type here, like integer var x equal to 10 or something like that.
That's why I told you, this is integer variable, this is string variable, this is
It's automatically JavaScript is x equal 10, it will automatically take an integer.
automatically it will convert to the that data type only. only var keyword to create all these data types. Okay, in JavaScript that is only available.
Okay.
The local variables, and the second one is global variables. Local variables, we can create, we can declare local variables in JavaScript. A variable declared within a JavaScript function, so it becomes local variable, and we can only we can only be accessed within that function only, within that function only. Okay, so in JavaScript we can declare local variables in JavaScript function, and we can only access within that function only local variables. For example, syntax. So example function xx. Okay, so for example, this is function. In this function we can create variables. Okay, so like this we can access this variable within this function only. But in global variables, we can create the global variables out of the function. Variables declared outside of the function, and it becomes local, it becomes global, and we can access these variables in number of functions. We can access these variables in any function, or we can use that variables in multiple functions. For syntax, create one variable and sample function xx. Okay, so we can use a variable in this function. Okay, like this we can use that variable in another function also. Okay, in this function also we can use this a variable, so that is global variables. So we can declare global variables outside of the function, and we can access these variables in different functions. So an example on this local and global variables. Local variables. So for example, I want to calculate, okay, I want to display addition of two numbers. When you click on some button, I want to display the result of two values, sum of two values. Type equal to button and value, so addition, and on click event, function addition. Okay, so function addition, and I want to display result in paragraph or span. Okay, we can use anyone. ID p1. Next script type, and we have to create function addition, and create two variables like where a equal to 20 and where b equal to 30. And the task is we have to display sum of these two variables. Okay, ab 20 plus 30. Document dot get element by id p1 dot inner html equal to a plus b. Okay, so the result is 50 displayed in paragraph. So once run this example, click on button, so 50 result is displayed. So we can addition like this, we can write like this, or you can create result variable. Okay, that is c equal to a plus b. Okay, the result is stored in c variable, and we can apply this c to the paragraph. Okay, so this is also same result. Okay, 50, but I want to pass the values, okay, dynamically. I want to pass the values dynamically without declaring here 20 and 30. For that, take two text boxes, input type equal to text box, and placeholder a value and id txt1 and break b value text box 2. Okay, so after you enter the values in these two text boxes, when you click on this button, you can display the sum of these two text box values into paragraph. Here we have to write document dot get element by id txt1 dot value. Okay, and next document dot get element by id txt2 dot value. So here we are reading the value from text box by using value keyword in JavaScript. Okay, so whatever you enter in text box, that value reading by value keyword and stored in A and B variable, and this A plus B variable stored in result stored in C, and C value applied to the paragraph. Okay, 40 and 70. So here 40 plus 70, the result is 110, but here the answer is wrong. So text box values always string type. Okay, this text box value is always string type. So we have to convert these string values into integers so that we will get the correct result. To convert the values string to integer type, we have a conversion method, that is parse int. Okay, we are converting a value string to integer, and also like paragraph second b value also we need to convert this b also. Okay, always string values string type, so that we need to convert string to integer. Forty and 70. Okay, 110. So now the correct result is displayed here. And this is the local variables, and global variables. Global variables. So same, uh, take one button and paragraph. Okay, so addition, and take one more paragraph, one more button, that is multiplication. Okay, so multiplication. Okay, so two functions, function addition, function multiplication. Script and function addition. So this is one function, and one more function, function multiplication. Okay, so when you click on this first button, you can display the sum of two values. When you click on this button, you can display the multiplication result in paragraph. So here we have to create two variables, x equal to 20 and where y equal to 50. So document dot get element by id, p1 dot inner html equal to x plus y. Okay, so addition is displayed in paragraph, and also like document dot get element by id, paragraph dot inner html equal to x into y. Multiplication result and addition result. So run this example. Okay, addition 2050. Addition. Okay, so 70 and also like multiplication 1000 and addition 70. Okay, so like this we can use global variables in different functions. So here x y we are using, and in this function also x y we are using. So these are the two types of variables, local variables and global variables. And one more important concept is arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators is addition, subtraction. First one is addition. Second one is subtraction. And third one is multiplication. And fourth one division. Fifth one modulus. And sixth one addition, increment. And seventh one is decrement. Okay, so these are the 7 types of arithmetic operators. So first one is already explained, addition. Okay, addition and multiplication is explained, and remaining subtraction and division, modulus, increment, decrement, your assignment. Okay, so do one example using subtraction, division, modulus, and increment, decrement. So and next concept is JavaScript data types. So JavaScript data types. So these JavaScript variables can hold many data types. Variables can hold many data types. So that is number data type. Number means integer, and string data type, and float to boolean, and arrays and object data types. Okay, and many more data types. So these data types are very important in JavaScript to write the JavaScript programming. So already integer and string data type was completed. And if you want to create arrays in JavaScript, use var keyword and cities equal to use square bracket. In the square bracket, give multiple values HYD, Chennai, okay, Bangalore, Pune. So like this, you can create arrays in JavaScript. Okay, so if you want to display all array values from using cities variable, we have to use for loop and where I equal to 0, I less than cities dot length and I plus plus. Okay, x equal to cities of I. Okay, so like this we can get the values from variable. If you want to display all values from array, you have to use for loop. For suppose if you want to display only one city name, you can write where my city equal to cities of cities variable ty ies. Okay, so that is same variable we have to use. If you want to read the Bangalore city name, we need to use index. Okay, index value. So that is array index start with 0. So HYD is in 0 position and Chennai 1, Bangalore 2 and 3. So that if you want to read the Bangalore city name, we have to give index is 2. So that Bangalore city name will display, okay, stored in my city variable. Arrays, okay, take one button, type equal to button, and next value, okay, my city, and on click equal to my function, and I want to display city name in paragraph idp1 script function, my function, and here I want to create one variable, okay, that is array variable. Take this array variable, okay, so arrays created one array. So I want to display Bangalore city name. When you click on the button, document.get element by id p1 dot inner html equal to my city name is cities of 2. So that cities of 2, so second index value will return and display in paragraph. So run this example, click on this button. So my city name is Bangalore. So if you want to get the array length, okay, if you want to get array length, use length keyword to get the array length. Dot inner html equal to array length. Array length value return the length of the array, that is how many values is there in array. Cities dot length. Okay, so this length variable, length keyword, return the length of the array. Okay, so the length is 4, so 4 values is there in array. Okay, so array length 4. And also if you want to display all city names, okay, all city names in list variable, that is order list or another list. Okay, if you want to display in list, you can use for loop where I equal to 0, I less than cities dot length I plus plus. Okay, that is increment. I plus plus is increment. So here you can create one variable, result variable, and I want to take the OL, okay, OL HTML element, and next result equal to plus equal to LA variable, in LA cities of I plus LA close variable. After complete the for loop, result plus equal to, we have to close the order list, and we can display this order list in paragraph. Not inner HTML equal to result. Okay, so here order list variable is created. This is order list variable, result variable. We are attaching, okay, list item to the already existing value. So plus equal to means we can add additional content to the already existing content. Okay, already OL tag is there, For this OL tag, we are attaching additional content, LI elements. L elements are added to this result variable, and after that finally we are attaching end statement, end tag of OL, and finally displaying this result in paragraph. Okay, HYD, Chennai, Bangalore and Pune. Okay, so in this paragraph OL tag is displayed. Okay, this is the array data type, and the next data type is object data type. Okay, object data types. So object data types, you can create object data types by using where keyword and my object equal to, so object data types are key and value pairs. First name, first name, Prakash, and the last name, okay, P. Okay, so to create the employees names, okay, to display number of employees names, okay, from database, we can create the object data type like this, and we can display number of employees names with the column name, okay, first name and last name, like mobile, okay, and email, xx@gmail.com. Okay, so this is one employee information. If you want to create multiple employees names object, we have to use square bracket here, okay, and comma, okay, and multiple names, end tag, first name, okay, Satish, comma, last name, Satish S, and mobile, and email, okay. Okay, so object data type should be like this. Okay, if you want to create multiple employees names, we have to use square bracket, and in this square bracket for each employee we have to separate with the comma. Okay, so this is one employee information and comma, and start with the flower bracket and write another employee name, and if you need one more employee you can put here comma and add one more employee, and finally close square bracket and square semicolon. Okay, so when you click on the button, display uh, multiple employees names, the first name, last name, and email and phone number. Type equal to button, value, display employees, and on click my function. So you can display multiple employees names in paragraph. Script tag function and create one object data type. Your first name need colon. Okay, and I want to display these two employees names in table format. So create one variable where result equal to table and for loop where I equal to 0, I less than my object dot length of I plus plus. And one more thing here, we have to create column names also. Create one row here in tier. We can create first name, last name, and mobile, email columns. Headings. Okay, row heading td first name and one more td last name mobile email. Okay, first row completed. From second row we can display employees names plus equal to tr tr and a tag. For in first column we have to display first name, my object of I dot first name, and second column td, and next my object of I dot last name, and one more column td, my object of I with mobile, and one more td, my object of I dot email. Okay, so second row created with the column names, and finally result plus equal to, we have to close the table tag, and we can display this table in paragraph. Container HTML equal to result. Okay, so two employees information will display in table format in paragraph. Okay, so first name, last name, mobile number, and email. And the table format: first name Prakash and Satish, last name PS, mobile number, and undefined. Okay, here two O's is there. Okay, so mobile numbers and email IDs. And if you write some CSS to this table, okay, for borders, use style tag, border collapse, and table tr td, border 1 pixel, and solid black color border. Okay, so the result will display like this. Okay, so by using object variable, we can display number of employees information in table format like this. Okay, so in real time you will get the result from database, this result, and we can display this result in table format like this. Okay, so this result will come from database in real time. And here JavaScript mathematical objects is there. In JavaScript, mathematical objects like math objects math objects in JS. So these mathematical objects are allows you to perform mathematical tasks. Math objects, allows you to perform mathematical operations. Mathematical operations on numbers. On numbers. So here several methods available. First one is math.min math.min method and math.max. Second one is math.max. Okay, math.min and math.max methods allows you to find the lowest and highest value in the list of arguments. Okay, max and min methods allows you to find the highest and lowest values in a list of arguments. Okay, so for example, if you want to find the highest and minimum value and maximum value from list of arguments, you can use this min and math.max methods. Max. Take one button, type equal to button and value, display max value, on click, function max, and one more button is input, type equal to button, value, display minimum value, on click, function min, and we can display result in paragraph, id equal to p1, skip tag, and function is fn max, document or get element by id dot inner html p1 equal to math dot max. In this we have to give the number of values. Okay, so that we can find the maximum value from this list of arguments 90371, okay, 6254. So these are the arguments, so we can find the maximum value, okay, maximum value from this list of arguments. Okay, so max value. So run this example, display max. Okay, so max value is 9. So here is a 9 is the maximum value. So like this we can create one more function, fn min. You can copy this. Okay, min. Okay, the minimum value is 0 in these arguments. Display maximum value 9 and minimum value 0. And math.min and math.max methods are allows you to find the highest and lowest values. And one more is random. Okay, so random method. So the random method used to create the random numbers, used to create random values, and this random takes values between, okay, return values between 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1. Okay, if you want to create a random value, just here take one more button, input type equal to button value, generate random value, on click function random, and create one function random. We can display random value in alert box. Okay, math dot random. Okay, so each and every time new value is generated. Okay, so this is one random value, and again we can click on this button. So this is one more value, again you can click this button. So like this we can create the random values between 0 and 1. And remaining methods is round. Okay, third one, fourth one is round, and fifth one is seal, and the sixth one is floor. Okay, floor. Okay, so round, seal and floor. Okay, your task is to complete one task, round, seal, floor. Okay, using these three methods you can complete one example. Round round method, round say number to the nearest integer. So syntax, use math dot round function, okay, to create the round value 4.7. For example, 5.8. Okay, so this method returns the value is 6. Okay, the result is 6. Result is 6. Okay, round value returns value the nearest to the integer. Nearest integer. Math dot round 3.2. Okay, result is 3. So like this, seal and floor. Okay, seal also rounds a near number up to the nearest integer. Rounds a number up to the nearest integer. The syntax is math dot seal math dot seal 3.4. Okay, so returns result is 4. And the next, floor. This floor value rounds a number down to the nearest integer. Rounds a number down to the nearest integer. Syntax math dot floor 5.8. The result is 4. Okay, down to the nearest integer, and that is up to the nearest integer, and that is round is near to the nearest integer. Okay, and random is used to create random values, and math.min and math.max values methods used to find minimum and maximum values from the list of arguments. Okay, so these are the today concepts for today. And
Yes, sir.
yes.